Welcome back. Devo Does Stuff. Today I'm going to be working on my plow. You can see this bottom edge. It's still pretty good on this end. On this end, it's already wore through 2 of my bolts. This one it's not wore through. I don't know, it just looks like maybe it just fell out. That one is wore through, so. Instead of $80 for a new blade for this, I'm going to take this one off and swap it over. Just turn it around. So I'll have, this will be down here. And I'll have to find 2 bolts to replace those. And I don't know if I've got any or not. Also, you can see that foot right there is completely gone. This one, that one was gone. And the last time I changed these, I had one that was good and I kept it, and that's it right there. So last winter I ordered 2 new ones, and I've got 2 new ones to put on it, and I'll do that today. This is as high as this thing goes, so short of taking it off of the machine, I'm not getting it any higher. So I'll just have to I'll get me some cardboard and throw it down here. Just got to figure out what size I'm going to need. That feels like a 3/8 bolt, so that'll burst. Also, now that I think about it, last year this spring came off, and so I'm missing my jam nut on this. You can see I got one here. So I need to find me another jam nut. I'll bring a wire brush out and clean this up, lube it up. I think, yeah, that's still good. I'll have to tighten that up and then put a jam nut on it to lock it. And I may bring a hammer and try to bend these back. This, when I get to the end of my road and hit a big pile, these things are designed to, instead of tearing it up, it'll bend forward. That's what those springs are for. Well, if you hit it too hard, it bends all the way flat, and that's how these corners right here got bent. So I may try to straighten those out, or I may just leave them like that. Year before last, I think I sprayed this down with WD-40, and it helped keep the snow from sticking to it. So I may do that again. I don't know if Croyle does the same thing, but I know the WD-40 worked, so I'll probably do that. Let me go gather some tools and we'll be back. All right, I got all of them out, or at least loose. And that last one, the further I went, the worse they got as far as that. See how that nut's ground down? See, that one was closer to that right side. It's not as bad. And this was the last one that came off. And so here's the last bolt. And here's the one on this far left over here. You can see it's not even ground down at all. 8.8 on it, I believe. I used 11/16, but 17 millimeter fit it. So I've got a nut and bolt gauge in the garage that I'll check these threads and these threads to see what these are. I'll check the nut and the bolt to see what they are before I go. I think I'll just flip that around like that. So that's how it's going to look, and I'll have to put some washers on this one. I may just not even use one of those. Well, it's got a little square left there. I'll use my washers on the back side, I guess. I don't know. All right, here's my nut and bolt gauge, and it comes in real handy when you're not sure what you have, and you don't even, if you've got your nut and bolt off, you don't even have to take these apart, but you can take these off. Say you got a bolt sticking out somewhere, you can take that off and thread it right on that bolt. Let's see. It's not an M12. M10. 1.5. Goes in there really good. Here's an M10 1.25. Nope. It started. So let's try it on, I know it's not a 3/8. Well, let me try it on a 3/8. Nope. Try it on 7/16 14. And that works. But it's kind of sloppy. So I'm thinking these are metric, M10 1.5. Yeah, and it's not sloppy at all in that. So we'll try this nut on the same thing. Yeah, that's fine. Here's the original, and here's the ones I got. They're pretty close. I think these are a hair bigger, but, and these nuts are like, they're not quite half nuts, but they're not like a full-size nut. And so let me get them stuck in there. We'll see how it looks. All done. This one's at a little bit of an angle. I don't know how long that's going to last. I'm giving this thing a little coat of WD-40. I've done went over it and hit all the moving parts with blaster. So it'll all operates right. Shove. It's no to the left or the right or straight. Don't use that straight very much, but seems like I'm always pushing to the right. I'm thinking that's why that end was wore off so bad. But that's going to do it for this episode. That's going to wrap this one up, and I'm ready for the next superstorm. Supposed to be hitting Saturday evening. Hope everybody stays safe. Thanks for watching. Devo Does Stuff.